Welcome to this Power Flow class. So 45 minutes, so it's pretty short, not too long, so that's why we have a tendency to move quite fast. But as usual, I like to really get to warm up properly. Too often, especially now these days online, we see some people that go straight into really hard stuff with not much warm up, or they might direct you to another video for warm up, assuming that you're going to do it. I absolutely hate this stuff because I know people are just a bit too stressed, and even though we have time, they keep watching the time. They watch and they're like, yeah, nah, that'll be all right. I'll just do a few stretches, and they don't warm up properly. So it's very important to really warm up properly, especially for this power flow. As we, so you can just do as I do. So especially when we move quite fast or strongly, very important to get really warmed up properly. So you start moving with the breath, awareness of the breath. So as a general rule, as you inhale and stretch and expand, you inhale and lengthen into the spine. And as you exhale, you soften, you release. So you'll see as we go through our sun salutations, you inhale, expand, open. And as you exhale, you release and close the body. So today we'll be moving into maybe just a few flexion and extension of the wrists. So today we'll be moving through some interesting moves. Again, working with the breath. And then we'll also work to maybe not moving so fast and so frantically all the time. Sometimes it goes a bit nuts, but we'll try to hold the poses so that, again, you can feel that breath nice and deep into the pose, knowing that the pose is not the end game, so you don't have to go too deep into it. What you want to do is really feel that breath. So we'll start coming into a standing position. So you can keep your feet touching or slightly apart for good grounding. And we'll just start to warm up the body with a few Surya Namaskars A. So as I mentioned, the Power Flow practice is derived from the Ashtanga practice. So finding a deep Ujjayi breath into the back of the throat. Don't worry too much if you don't know what it is. It will slowly come, just keeping the awareness into the breath. And as you inhale, like we did before, you look up, extend your arms up, maybe arching slightly into the back, opening your arms nice and slow. As you exhale, bending into the knees as much as needed. You can fold all the way forward, fingertips to the floor. Stepping your left leg back. Right leg back. We'll start with the right side. Planting your hands, stepping your left leg back. So we move into Chaturanga. If this is already too much, you can bring your knees down. Otherwise, nice and strong. You want to make sure that you protract your shoulders. And as you exhale, you drop your knees, arching into your lower back, bending into your elbows, pointing your elbows back, coming down to the floor, chest, forehead, releasing all the way down onto your abdomen. You point your toes. Inhale, lifting your chest. Exhale, nice and slow, you release. Tucking your toes under, pushing onto your hands. You reach your hips back and up. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Just taking a few breaths here, getting some movement into your down dog. Just making sure that you have an even weight distribution between your feet and hands. Feet are hip-width distance apart, at least, nice and easy. Soft bend into your knees. Maybe pedaling your feet. And then slowly looking forward between your hands. You can step your right leg forward. Left foot to meet. Still maybe soft bend into your knees, nice and slow, letting your head dangle down as you inhale, rolling your spine up vertebrae by vertebrae, coming all the way up, reaching your fingers all the way up to the sky, feeling the stretch into the whole front of the body. And as you exhale, you release, hands back down to your heart. So we keep flowing with the breath, slowly building up onto the practice. Inhale, reach up. Maybe you can accentuate the arch into the spine if you feel ready. And as you exhale, folding forward, still keeping your knees bent if you feel you need to, fingertips to the floor. Now this time as you inhale, lengthening into the spine, so we add to it Ardha Uttanasana. As you exhale, Uttanasana, folding forehead towards your shins, stepping your left leg back. Plant your hands again nice and strong. You step your right leg back into Chaturanga, the plank position. So nice and strong, protracting your shoulders, tailbone tucked under slightly. Releasing knees, chest, forehead. So you really want to arch into your spine so that your stomach doesn't touch. Releasing all the way down. Point your toes. As you inhale, lift your chest, roll your shoulders back, drawing your shoulder blades down. If you can go a bit further, maybe you can straighten your arms into full Bhujangasana. Maybe even looking up, mindfully releasing, rolling your spine down, vertebrae by vertebrae, tucking your toes under, pushing on your hands. You can reach your hips back, maybe just passing through a child's pose, push your feet into the earth, reach up, Adho Mukha Svanasana, your down dog. So just like before, making sure that you have a strong foundation into your hands, your feet. So you want to be pressing onto your index knuckle, reaching your hips back and up. Spine is nice and straight. Chin is tucked in. And you can maybe gently sway your hips one side to the other. See if you can keep your feet parallel as much as possible. So trying to avoid to reach your heels out for this one. Just keeping your feet parallel. So you're just moving the hips. So feet and hands are staying nicely anchored, so you should be feeling a good stretch into the side of the body. Coming back to center, looking forward between your hands, stepping your left foot forward, right foot forward. Inhale, lengthen, halfway lift. Exhale, you fold. Again, maybe still bending into your knees if you need to as you inhale, rising all the way up, pressing your feet into the earth, reaching up. And as you exhale, you release. Hands back down to your heart. Just like we did before, interlacing the fingers. Inhaling, reaching all the way up. See if you can relax into your shoulders. And as you exhale, we're going to lean to the right. Feeling the stretch into the whole left side of the body. Right under the armpit, from the hip to the armpit. Inhaling, again, lift your palms up to the sky. Lengthening the spine to center. Exhale to the left. Inhale, reach up. And as you exhale, folding forward. Inhale, flat back, lengthening into the spine, look forward. And as you exhale, you fold, planting your hands. You can walk back or jump back if it's within your practice. Lowering all the way down, nice and easy. Inhaling to cobra or up dog. Keep relaxing the shoulder blades down, broadening through the collarbone, looking up, stretching the whole front of the body, and then releasing all the way down, or use your core, rolling over your big toes, stretching back. Again, find your down dog. And then we're going to bend into the knees slightly. So you make it nice and easy. You lengthen through the spine, and you can reach your heels out one side, coming back to center, to the other side. Again, we work with the breath. Usually we inhale back to center, exhale out to one side, inhale to center, exhale to the other side. We'll do one more round like this. You can keep your legs straight if you're a little bit more advanced, otherwise soft bend into your knees, protecting the knees. Coming back to center. Bending into your knees as you finish your exhale, looking forward. You can walk or jump to the top, lengthening into your spine, halfway lift. Exhale, you fold. Inhale, rising all the way up. Exhale, you release. Hands back down to your heart. You can switch the interlacing of your fingers. Inhale, lift up. Exhale to the right. See if you can find maybe a little bit more length, pushing your hips out to the left. Inhale, back to center. See if you can come onto your tippy toes. Lift up, lift up. Exhale, you release. Heels down to the left. Feeling a good stretch into your side ribs. Inhaling, back to center. Again, see if you can lift your heels, come onto your tippy toes. Lengthen, lengthen, lengthen. Exhale, releasing everything down. Fingertips to the floor. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, you fold, plant your hands, walk back, jump back, lowering on the same exhale. Inhale, cobra, up dog, look up. Exhale, use your core, reaching back, down dog. Settling into your down dog. Deep Ujjayi breath. Now we're going to bend into the right knee. Slight bend into your left knee and see if you can bend a bit more into your knee and bring your right hip to your right heel. So just like if you were squatting with a twist into your down dog. Inhale, back to center. Exhale. Again, you bend your left knee a little bit more. So just coming into a squat. See if you can bring your left hip to your left heel. Inhale, back to a down dog. See if you can lengthen the spine. Keep that length. And again, twisting your feet a little bit. Inhale, center. Now to the left. Inhale. Exhale. We'll take one last one to the left. Inhaling, back to center. Finishing your exhale, bending into your knees, look forward, walk or jump. Lengthening into the spine, halfway lift. Exhale, you fold. Inhale, rising all the way up. Exhale, you release. Palms together by your heart. Just closing your eyes for a moment, just feeling into your body. Notice how you feel. Notice that breath. So make sure that you have this deep Ujjayi breath that comes in through the nose, into the back of the throat. See if you can keep that all throughout your practice. So we're going to start to move a little bit more seriously. Now opening your eyes, releasing your arms by your side. See if you can keep your shoulders nice and relaxed, bending into your knees, Utkatasana. See if you can touch the fingertips to the floor, reaching your arms up, chair pose. Shoulders are nice and relaxed. The exhale, folding forward, fingertips to the floor. Inhale, lengthen into the legs, the spine. Exhale, you fold, plant your hands, walk back, jump back, lowering down, keeping your elbows 90-degree angle. Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Stretch back, down dog. Now inhaling, right leg up. See if you can keep your leg parallel to the floor, keeping your hips, shoulders nice and squared, right toes pointing forward, and reach back with your right heel. Nice and slow. As you exhale, you bring your knee to your chest, staying into your down dog for now. As you inhale, stretch your leg nice and long, reach back. Now as you exhale, knee to chest at the same time, you come forward over your wrists. See if you can squeeze your knee to your chest, protract your shoulders, nice and slow. You step forward right between your hands, finding a low lunge. Reaching your heart forward, drop your hips down. And as you exhale, you release, stepping your left foot forward. Inhale, flat back, halfway lift. Exhale, you fold. Utkatasana, bending into your knees, reaching your arms up. Shoulders nice and relaxed. Exhale, you release, back to Samastiti, standing at the top of the mat. And again, moving with the breath. Bending into your knees, inhale, reaching your arms up. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, lengthen, separate your vertebrae. Exhale, you fold, soften, plant your hands, walk back, jump back. According to your own practice, so watching your breath, stretching back into down dog. Now we'll take the other side. Left leg up. Again, keep it parallel, toes pointing down. So making sure you're not rolling your thigh out, but rather in, so that you keep your hips parallel, staying into your down dog, so you keep pressing your hands into the floor, and as you exhale, knee to chest. Inhale, stretch your leg long, reaching your heel back. Exhale again, knee to chest, moving forward over your wrists, stepping between your hands, coming onto your fingertips. Drop your hips down so you keep squeezing your inner thighs together, reaching your heart forward. And as you exhale, you release, stepping forward. Inhale, realign the spine. Exhale, you fold. Inhale, bending into your knees, reaching your arms up. Now as you exhale, keep your knees bent. You can bring your hands by your heart. Interlace your fingers, reaching your arms up. And as you exhale, you come up, straightening your legs, releasing your arms. Bending into your knees, reaching your arms up. Inhale, Utkatasana, chair pose. Exhale, melting forward over your thighs. Inhale, energize, lengthen into the legs, the spine. Exhale, plant your hands, walk back, jump back, going through vinyasa, nice and strong. Inhale, look up. Exhale, stretch back, down dog. Right leg up as you inhale. Bend your knee, stack your hips. See if you can start opening into the hips, but keeping your shoulders nice and squared. Slow control movement as you exhale, knee to chest, stepping forward, right between your hands, rising up into a high lunge, reaching your arms up. Keep bending into your front knee, squaring your hips, squaring your shoulders. Back leg is straight as much as possible. As you exhale, you release, planting your hands, stepping back, vinyasa, lowering down, keeping your elbows 90-degree angle as much as possible. Inhale, look up. Exhale, stretch back, down dog. Left leg up, bend your knee, stack your hips, opening through the groin. Nice slow control movement as you exhale, stepping forward, rising up, high lunge, lengthening from the hips all the way through the shoulders to the fingertips, shoulders relaxed. And as you exhale, you release, plant your hands, step back, again vinyasa, one breath, one movement. See if you can really connect breath and movement together, stepping back, down dog. Just taking one breath here, bending into your knees as you finish your exhale, looking forward, walk or jump, lengthening into the spine, halfway lift. Exhale, you fold. Bending into your knees, Utkatasana, interlacing your fingers, reaching your arms up. See if you can stay into your Utkatasana, knees bent. And as you exhale, slightly into the right, just like we did before. Just building up a bit onto it. Inhale, back to center. Exhale to the left. Keep squeezing your knees together. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, soften. Plant your hands, going through your vinyasa. You can always skip the vinyasas if you feel this is too much. Straight into your down dog. Right leg up as you inhale. Bend your knees, stack your hips. See if you can open up a little bit more. Reaching your knee right up to the sky. Keep dropping your right shoulder down. Nice and slow. As you exhale, you're going to bring your right knee to your right elbow, coming over your wrists. Squeeze your core. Inhale, stretch it long. Reach back with your right heel. Exhale, step forward. Rise up, high lunge. Going further, you can drop your back heel down 45 degrees for warrior one. Bending into your front knee, keep squaring your hips, your shoulders. Exhale, you release. Plant your hands, step back, vinyasa. Keep the elbows brushing the sides of the body. Inhale, look up. Exhale, stretch back, down dog. We take the other side. Inhaling, left leg up. Bend your knees, stack your hips. If you can open up, knee right up to the sky, shoulders squared. Exhale to your left elbow, coming forward. Squeeze your core, knee as high as possible. Inhale, reach back with your heel. Exhale to your chest, stepping forward. Rise up nice and strong. Spin your back heel down, trying to keep your hip nice and squared, shoulders squared. The exhale, you release. Plant your hands. Step back. Vinyasa, lowering down on the exhale. Inhale, look up. Exhale, stretch back, down dog. Whew. Bending into your knees, looking forward, walk or jump. Lengthening into the spine, halfway lift. Exhale, you fold. Utkatasana, switching the interlacing of your fingers. Reaching your arms up. See if you can keep arching a bit more into your spine so that you're not leaning forward when you exhale to the right. Opening a little bit more through the chest, so lean back with your top shoulder. Inhale, center. Exhale to the left. Keep opening through the chest. Inhale, center. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, lengthen, energize. Exhale, plant your hands, softening all the way down, but still nice and strong. Inhale, look up. Exhale, stretch back, down dog. Inhaling, right leg up. Bend your knees, stack your hips. Maybe you can feel you can go a bit further. See if you can look at your foot from underneath your armpit. Knee right up to the sky. Nice and slow, the exhale. Knee to right elbow. Inhale, sliding your knee down your wrist. Touch the floor. Exhale, knee to your armpit. Push onto your hands. Inhale, knee down. See if you can keep it touching your forearm. Exhale, lift up. Inhale, release. Exhale, inhale, stretch it long, reach back with your heel. Exhale, stepping forward, rising up, high lunge, spin your back heel down. Warrior one, one breath. The exhale, opening out, warrior two. Adjusting your back foot, 90-degree angle, maybe a little bit of a wider stance. We're going to hold there for a few breaths. Keep relaxing into the shoulders, making sure your front knee is right above your ankle. Deep breathing in through the nose, out through the nose. You keep gazing at your front hand, focusing the breath on the throat, going all the way down to your perineum region, all the way back up through the spine. You can either stay there, or if you want more, flipping your front palm. See if you can keep looking at your front hand. And as you inhale, still with your front knee bent, you can reverse, reach back. You're still looking at your front hand as it reaches back, stretching the whole side of the body. We're going to hold there for a few breaths. In through the nose, out through the nose. See if you can stay with your breath. Again, only going as far as comfortable so that the breath can be slow, soft, and deep. So what's more important is to feel the breath. Nice and slow. As you exhale, you release. Windmill your arms down. Plant your hands. Stretch back. Chaturanga, Vinyasa, lowering down on the same exhale. Inhale, Cobra, up dog. Exhale, stretch back, down dog. We take the other side, left leg up. Again, see if you can open up a little bit more, keeping your shoulders nice and squared. Maybe you can find your foot from under your armpit. And then nice and slow, control movement, exhaling to your elbow. Inhaling, slide your knee down your forearm to the floor, touch. Exhale, push on your hands, reach up to your armpit. Inhale, knee down. Exhale, lift. Last one, inhale down. Exhale to your armpit. Inhale, stretch your heel back. Exhale, step through. Rise up, nice and strong. Spin your back heel down. One breath in warrior one. Opening out warrior two, so adjust your stance, maybe a little bit of a wider stance. Back foot 90-degree angle, shoulders are nice and relaxed. Every exhale, you keep sending your front knee forward. Relax your shoulders, keep looking forward. Breath is nice and deep through the throat, lengthening into the back of the neck, relaxing into the shoulder blades. Again, maybe going further if you wish, flipping your front palm. Inhale, your reversal. Legs shouldn't be moving. Nice and soft onto your back leg, so no pressure. Keep looking at your front hand. Deep breath into the left side of the rib cage, expanding on the inhale, softening into the right rib cage as you exhale. We've got a few more breaths here. In through the nose, out through the nose. Windmill your arms down, plant your hands, vinyasa, stepping back, lowering down, nice and strong. Keep your elbows 90-degree angles, look up. Exhale, stretch back, down dog. Taking one breath here. As you finish your exhale, bend into your knees, looking forward between your hands. You can walk or jump. Lengthening into the spine, halfway lift. Exhale, you fold. Bending into your knees, Utkatasana. Again, interlace your fingers. Inhaling, arms up. Now see if you can add a little twist to it to the right. So you bring your left shoulder forward, but you try to keep your knees parallel as much as possible. Inhale, back to center, arching back. Exhale, twist, right shoulder forward. So twisting from your lower ribs up. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, plant your hands. Vinyasa. Remember, you can skip it whenever this is too much. Meeting in down dog. Rising up, right leg. Bend your knees, stack your hips. Again, maybe going further. Now this time, see if you can very slowly bring your foot towards the floor and see if you can touch your toes to the floor. Maybe lifting your right hand, finding a rock star, arching into your spine. Reach your pubic bone right up to the sky, dropping your head back. Hello. Nice little smile, nice and slow, coming back. As you exhale, right knee steps through. Rising up, high lunge. Opening out, warrior two. Now we're going to move into triangle pose as you inhale, straightening the front leg. So make sure you activate your quadricep here to protect your knee. So you want to feel you pull your kneecap up. Keep extending your arms, keep squeezing your inner thighs together, and as you exhale, you're going to reach forward with your right hand. Lift forward, 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 so you soften into your right hip crease, reaching towards the floor. If you're not reaching the floor, you can keep it to dangle onto the outside of your leg, and you want to rotate your torso, navel, left shoulder towards the sky, reach up to the sky with your left hand. And we're going to stay there for a few breaths. In through the nose, out through the nose. So this is the challenge of the practice today. Just really staying into the pose, finding some comfort into the pose so that the breath can be slow, soft, and deep. Every inhale, you want to lengthen into the sides of the body, reaching crown of the head forward, looking up to the sky. If you find this is way too easy, no problem. You can turn your left palm forward, reaching your arm over your ear, fingers pointing forward. So left bicep right on top of your ear, still maybe looking at the sky from under your armpit. Still breathing, lengthening from the tailbone to the crown of the head all the way to your left fingers. If the breath is still very slow, soft, and deep, and you still want more, no problem. You can lift your right arm up and bring it parallel to the left, making sure that your torso is not moving up, and you keep breathing in through the nose, out through the nose. We'll take a few more breaths here. And then nice and strong, pressing your feet into the earth. Inhale, rising all the way up. Exhale, bending into your front knee. Open your arms out. Inhale, lift up, straightening the legs, turning your right toes in. And as you exhale, folding forward. See if you can keep reaching forward with your fingers. Spine is nice and flat, releasing your hands under your shoulders. Inhale, lengthen, halfway lift. Lengthening into the spine. And as you exhale, walking your hands under your shoulders, keep lengthening into the spine. Crown of the head is working towards the floor. Nice and slow as you inhale, hands under your shoulders, maybe reaching your arms forward like we did before. Spine is flat, reaching all the way up as you inhale, turning your right toes out. Exhale, windmill your arms down, plant your hands, step back, vinyasa. One breath, one movement. Exhale, stretch back, down dog. Now we take the other side, left leg up. Inhale, bend your knees, stack your hips. So again, nice, slow control movement. See if you can bring your foot down towards the floor, lifting your left fingertips, finding your rock star. Lift your hips, arch into the spine, drop your head back. Keep smiling, we love this one. Nice, slow control movement. Coming back, reach your leg back, three-legged. As you exhale, step forward, step through, rise up, high lunge. Nice and strong onto your legs, opening out into your warrior two. Again, we move into triangle pose. As you inhale, straighten into your front leg, activate your quadricep here, your thigh, and as you exhale, see if you can reach back with your left hip, so you bring it under as you reach forward with your left fingers. And then down, finding your triangle pose. So keep squeezing your inner thighs together, so you keep the energy from the feet all the way to the inner thighs. Lengthening into the spine, opening through the chest. So see if you can lean back, navel up to the sky. Few deep breaths in here. Slow, soft, deep Ujjayi breathing. Every inhale, tailbone back, crown of the head forward. Every exhale, you soften into your left hip crease. Making sure that you don't hyperextend your knee, protecting your knee. So you might want to keep a slight micro bend into your knee to protect your knee. Again, if you want to go further, you can turn your right palm forward, bring your arm over your ear. Keep lengthening from your right hip all the way through the right armpit. If you still want more, parallel both arms, nice and strong. Few deep breaths in here, keep lengthening. And then as you inhale, coming all the way up. Exhale, open out, warrior two. Inhale again, straighten your arms, straighten your leg, turn your left toes in. As you exhale, fold forward. See if you can keep your spine nice and flat, bringing your hands under your shoulders. Inhale again, lengthen, tailbone back, crown of the head forward. And as you exhale, walking your hands under. See if you can keep 90-degree angle into your arms. And stronger practitioners, if you can reach the crown of the head to the floor, maybe you can find a little tripod here, only if you're 100% confident. Bringing the weight of the body onto your crown, you can lift your heels, stabilize with your hands, and then you can start to lift your toes off the floor. Nice slow control movement. And then you lower as slowly as possible, all control, trying to find the same spot for your feet. Inhale, lengthen, hands under your shoulders, reaching all the way up. Opening out, turning your left toes, warrior two. Windmill your arms down, and we'll now find Chaturanga. So just like we did before, last little stretch. As you exhale, you're going to bring your right knee to your right armpit as high as possible. Inhale, stretch back. Exhale, left knee to left armpit. Inhale, stretch it long. Exhale, right side. Inhale, exhale. Now see if you can go a little bit faster. Little climber pose. Keep working with the breath as you exhale. Knee to armpit. Keep squeezing your core. Keep going. Maybe a little bit faster. We've only got 10 minutes like this. Keep going. Working the core. Nice and strong. Keep protracting your shoulders. We've got a little bit more like this. And then coming back to center. Slowly releasing all the way down. You can overlap your hands over your head or just under your head. You can make a little diamond shape with your thumbs to rest your forehead. Just take a few breaths here. Good effort. And then slowly you can bring your hands under your shoulders, or for stronger practitioners, maybe a little bit closer to your hips. Keep your feet hip-width distance apart. And as you inhale, you lift your chest. So we find an easy cobra pose here. Try to relax the pubic bone to the floor. Shoulders nice and relaxed. So we're really looking here at stretching the abdominals that we've just worked in this last strong stretch. We hold there for a few breaths. Again, see if you can feel the breath into the whole front of the body. Slight expansion into the navel, all the way to the collarbone, stretching the abdominal muscles, and let them relax as you exhale. Nice and slow, you can release all the way down, toes to touch, stretching back into child's pose, hips to your heels. You can keep your knees mat distance apart so that you relax your chest between your knees, stretching your arms forward, forehead to the floor. Still trying to lengthen into the spine as you inhale. Soften into your hips, shoulders as you exhale. Nice and slow as you inhale. Press your hands into the floor. Come back to neutral position, knees under your hips, tuck your toes under, finding a down dog. Just one breath. Inhaling, right leg up. Nice and slow as you exhale, you step through. Easy version, you can bring your knee to the floor. Relax your back toes. Plant your left hand into the floor. Inhaling, right arm up. Nice and slow. As you exhale, you can reach back, opening through the chest, twisting into the spine. And you can maybe even find your back foot, if that's available. If you want to go further, you can release your left elbow to the floor, dropping your right knee to the side if you don't have any knee issue, coming onto the outside edge of your right foot, and see if you can arch a little bit into your spine. Get a bit of a twist into it as you bring your heel towards your buttocks. Nice and slow, you can release. Framing your front foot, stepping back into down dog. We'll take a little twist into down dog so you can reach to the outside of your left knee with your right hand. See if you can look at the sky from under your armpit, keeping the spine as straight as possible and twisting with your feet parallel. One more breath, and then you release. Back to your down dog. As you exhale, left hand reaches to the outside of your right foot and you twist into the spine. One more breath. Coming back to your down dog. Inhaling, left leg up. Exhale to step through. Release your back knee. Lift up with your left arm. See if you can open through the chest. Maybe you can get hold of your back foot. Open through the chest. As you kick your foot into your hand, you bring your foot closer to your buttocks. Maybe you can come all the way down onto your elbow. Again, open a little bit more. See if you can drop your left knee out. Coming onto the outside blade of your left foot. Open a little bit more. We've got a couple more breaths here. Slowly winding down, letting the breath, the heart rate slow down. Releasing from the pose, you can frame your front foot. Stepping forward. Bending into your knees. Coming down to a squat, you can release your buttocks to the floor. Coming all the way down onto your back, rolling your spine down. Nice and slow, extending your legs, letting your arms drop by your side, palms facing forward. And relax your head back, finding Shavasana. You can stay into your Shavasana for as long as you need if you found the practice was strong. Otherwise, just a few minutes. Relaxing the breath, relaxing the whole body. Just notice where the breath goes, where your attention goes. And you can use this great relaxing pose for further healing. Just taking a few deep exhales to relax completely. Notice how good it feels after the Agni, the fire, the sun activation of the practice. To cool down, relax, and experience a moment of relaxation. Letting the breath be soft. As usual, you can stay for as long as you want in your Shavasana. Otherwise, very gently, you can start to get little movement, deepening the breath in the body. Maybe stretching your arms overhead. And gently rolling over onto your left side, taking a few breaths before you come up to a comfortable sit. with your hands in prayer position in front of your heart. Just taking a moment to acknowledge the practice, notice how you feel. Pretty easy practice for once. It's good to feel those movements, feel the breath, pay a bit more attention, going deeper into the practice. Maybe noticing these high energy from the moon, inner workings within the body. Maybe some deep energy shift within. Tips of the thumbs to the third eye, and we bow in gratitude to the divine light that surrounds us and resides within each one of us. Hari Om Tat Sat. Peace, love and light. Gently blinking your eyes open when you feel ready. That's it for today. Pretty easy practice, just quite classical power flow. Not too strong, just nice and easy for once. Doesn't need to always be absolutely crazy. Make sure to leave a comment down below. Give me some feedback and subscribe so that you stay updated with what's going on and receive videos. And I'll see you soon.